Sneako and Matt Walsh have been going at it again regarding the Venezuela situation. Let's get right into it. So this is where it started. Matt Walsh tweeted on January 4th, "This is a war for oil. First of all, the war lasted like 90 minutes. Secondly, going to war to secure vital resources for your own people is totally legitimate. Why should we allow some third world communist shithole to control trillions of dollars worth of oil?" Like, this is what's so funny about.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video. I wanted to make another video about my thoughts on the Venezuela situation. You know, it's obviously still a big thing in the news. Obviously, this was a big event that happened. So here we have Sunny Faz, I guess, breaking down the Sneako Matt Walsh beef. So Sneako was against the war in Venezuela. It's not even a war. And then Matt Walsh was, for the, kidnapping of Maduro. So, yeah, let's see both sides. Again, I'll give my thoughts. But it is interesting to see which people are for it, which are against it. So let's break it down.
These guys, and then we'll get into Sneako's response, is we go into these countries, we mess them up big time, and then we call them third world shitholes. The only difference about the Venezuela thing, you don't see people blaming Catholicism for these countries being shitholes. But what does Matt Walsh blame the Middle East for being dumps on? Islam. It's Islam, which is why they're all dumps. Am I wrong?
No.
Sneako then tweeted, "If a brown country invaded America to bomb DC and kidnap the president for the sole purpose of stealing our oil, we would rightfully call them terrorists. When Americans do it, it's called colonialism." Like, Sneako's getting so much hate for his takes right now, but I completely agree with him.
It's because when white people, when European people went into countries like Africa, like South America, they actually helped them out. They built infrastructure. They have helped them get clean water, taught them agriculture for the most part, obviously not everywhere. So they actually helped them out. Where would Africa be without colonialism? They wouldn't have anything. You could say, yeah, they were exploited, towards the end. We kind of drained some of their resources. But they were never going to get the resources anyway. So yeah, we came in, we took the resources, we helped them out for the most part. I'm not saying it was all good, it was all perfect. But if a brown country, if a third world, Middle Eastern or South American country, they can't, first of all, they can't even invade the countries. That's why you see what's happening now. These people get imported into majority white European countries, and they breed like rabbits, and they're going to outbreed us. So I guess you could say that's kind of how it's going. Reverse colonialism, how they call it. But yeah, we would call them terrorists if they tried to come and do that, because it's different. And it really makes you wonder, which team are these people on? Are you on the American side? Are you on the communist dictator Venezuelan side? It doesn't make sense to me.
It's nice to see that some of these based right-wingers are finally coming out of the closet as anti-white leftoids. How is this anti-white? There is zero difference between this commentary and what you get from the race communists on the left. Literally the same arguments. What do you think, Kunk?
I think Matt Walsh is the fact that he won't have a debate with Sneako is all you need to know about Matt Walsh.
Well, why would Walsh debate Sneako?
Of course he's not, because he'll get smoked. He'll get cooked.
Then Sneako said, either engage in an actual conversation finally, or just stop typing the same goy slop script to me every week. I'm anti-war, you're pro-war. Go cope somewhere else if you're afraid of confrontation.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
We said this in our last breakdown of Venezuela, but who's the one celebrating the most?
Matt Walsh is a coward.
Who did you guys see celebrating the most from this Venezuela thing? You had those the chosen influencers taking a picture with
Venezuelans,
Yahoo like this. Oh, we needed this so bad. Thank you. One of the only presidents in the world that was saying free Palestine.
Colombia is next, bro.
Colombia is next.
That's all. Oh my God, bro. It's like some people can't conceptualize that there's other issues in the world and there's other players besides Israel, Palestine. Yeah, like he got took out because he said free Palestine. Definitely not because he's a communist dictator and the Venezuelan people wanted him out. Yeah, that definitely why, because he was free Palestine. And I'm not saying he got taken because he was a communist. Yeah, it was probably for oil, sure. But it killed two birds with one stone. No, but it's because he's a free Palestine person. Oh my God, man. It's so ridiculous.
Need to know. If they invade Colombia next.
So this is what Sneako said. Let's see.
Matt Walsh, you keep calling me stupid, but you ran from a debate. You're running away. If I'm low IQ, then why are you not able to have a conversation with me about Israel and their influence in America? One, we know it's because you're a little good goy for your boss. Two, it's because you will get exposed. You suck at debating. You got demolished by the guy when you tried to talk about Haiti. I don't like Haiti because not realizing the effect that Americans have had in Haiti. You look stupid. You don't know anything about foreign policy.
Wouldn't blame Haiti being a dump on them being Catholics either. Just calling out the hypocrisy here. That's all I'm doing.
Second, you're just not allowed to. You switched up your whole identity was about how foreign policy should not make the same mistakes. How we went into Iraq and Afghanistan and it f***ed up our economy. Okay, then apply that same logic right now. And yes, we're in favor of America exerting its power to advance its interests. Oh, okay, you're anti-interventionist. But now, yes, I'm in favor of exerting its power to advance its interests. Okay, but we're not in favor of other countries advancing their interests at our expense. What, because he was selling cocaine? You think that was what it was about? Wow, you got us with an insight. That's because we're Americans and we actually love our country and want it to succeed, unlike this guy. I'm a real American. I want our country to succeed. You're selling out your own people, you f***ing fraud. Your race is declining because of frauds like you. Psyoping people to be simps for Israel while our country gets sucked away. There's a parasite eating away at our country. I care about this country.
There's a parasite.
Yeah. There's a parasite invading
Stop,
America.
I don't want to hear it.
Look over here. Look at the Somalians. Ooh, the Somalians. Ooh. Venezuela. Ooh. What a joke,
and not even
bro.
the real reasons why they're doing these things in these countries.
God.
We're ignoring the elephant in the room. Elephant stepping on our neck, squeezing the life out
When
of
Americans lose all their rights, they're going to have to look in the mirror one day, bro. And it ain't going to be the Muslims' fault.
Who do you think's gonna have this oil? Like,
It's going to age real well, I promise you, Sonny. They're going to have to look in the mirror when they can't talk. They're not allowed to speak. They're enslaved in cryptocurrency. And they're given an allowance, which is communism.
Yep.
And how did we get here? Oh, we were distracted by the Muslim boogeyman. Meanwhile, it was someone else that was giving it to you good.
It's like, it's hard to be patriotic nowadays. It's really not easy anymore, bro. This country is a major reason in the Antichrist coming. Do you guys even understand that? Christians, you should agree with this too. We are the only reason that that country, the chosen country in the Middle East, has as much power as they do right now. If we cut them off, they wouldn't be doing all this anymore. They wouldn't be able to. We're a tiny country the size of New Jersey and we fend for ourselves. You don't fend for yourselves. That's the thing. We have to prop you guys up. And what are we doing it? Not just at the expense of our nation, at the expense of our souls. Quite literally. Do you guys understand that the third Abrahamic faith does not believe in Jesus as the Messiah, and they believe in a Messiah coming in the end of times? Who do you guys think the Antichrist is? We're bringing him. We're bringing him by constantly supporting them. We're reigning in Judgment Day.
I'm the one calling out the real problem.
Like what does that even have to do with Venezuela or the Somalian fraud? Like, why does everything have to do with Israel? It's like these people find out about Israel. They find out about the influence, which is a real thing. And they try to connect it with everything that's happening. No, there's actually other problems. Oh, it's a distraction. The Somalian fraud's a distraction. What are you talking about? 23-year-old YouTuber Nick Shirley went over there to expose a fraud like he's been doing for years, doing investigative journalism. And yeah, he got, pushed by Elon and by JD Vance, by the rest of them. Yeah, he got pushed because, he did something, he exposed something. Could you say it was a bit of a distraction? I mean, possibly. Yeah, obviously they don't talk about all the things, but this is also an issue. Two things can be true at once. It's not one or the other. I really don't understand how these people think, what their thought process, logic.
You're a slave to it. Every time you open up your podcast and say this slowly America erodes. The more billions of dollars go to Israel. Oh, the oil. Oh, the oil coming in. Where is that money going to go to? What about the troops that are going to die in Venezuela when they're stationed there?
What
because
troops?
Trump wants Marco Rubio and the new Zionist president of Israel to control it. Are you going to say the same thing?
How many
what about
people
the 80
died there?
civilians that died in Venezuela? Christians, Catholics,
Civilians,
just
they
like
weren't.
you.
Okay.
You
They
going to say
weren't
anything about that?
civilians.
What about the wife of Maduro? Kidnapped, captured, brought here, imprisoned. The Catholic woman, Catholic family. You going to say that we shouldn't go and steal, bomb, and kidnap other Catholics? You're not. You don't care about your people. You're a talking head for the Zionist regime, and you know it. I care about my country. I care about my country. And put this in the clip. Matt Walsh, you stupid dum-dum. They just allowed more Venezuelan refugees to come in. Yeah, I care about America. Unlike this
No,
brown
they
guy.
didn't. What are you?
That
what?
brown guy doesn't care. Okay, well then learn how to make us some arepas, Matt Walsh.
Where are the Venezuelan refugees? What is he talking about? Their country just got liberated from communism. They should all actually be going back now. We'll have less Venezuelans now. But
When all these Venezuelan refugees come into this country because of shills like you.
what are you
This is good. The
talking
Venezuelans
about?
are celebrating. They're going to be your next door neighbor celebrating.
Jesus
Goofy.
Christ, man.
Learn how to cook some arepas. Learn how to speak Spanish. Welcome your new neighbors in. You wanted to close the border? The floodgates are open for the Venezuelans now because of you.
That's the irony of what our country is doing, is we go and we destabilize all these other nations and then we bring them here.
And then
And-
some idiot in Idaho or Arkansas goes, well, I don't want these people. It's not even the people that are coming their fault.
Maybe
not.
you should have said something when we were bombing them.
I wonder who pushed those agendas to open the borders. I think some people that got treated really badly in Europe throughout history are finally getting their revenge. And they're making you think another group of people are the real problem.
When the
I
other
think you've been had. You've been bamboozled.
You guys have to understand, if you haven't dealt with Chosens too much, let me teach you a little bit. They're very vengeful. Very vengeful. They don't forget.
They're poker faced the whole time. You don't even know
Poker-
that
yeah,
they're still
no.
holding the grudge.
Trust me, this whole time that we've been under their spell of consuming goy slop, not even knowing it's goy slop, they knew what they were doing. 100% knew what they were doing. And who throughout time was the ones trying to massacre the Chosens? It wasn't the Muslims, like a lot of you guys think. It was the Catholics, the Christians. They were the ones that always tried to woo-hoo, smoke 'em. And where did they go, the Chosens? Muslim countries. They would go to the Muslim countries for refuge. What would they be able to do in the Muslim countries? They would be able to thrive and live peacefully. with
Their own
everyone.
courts.
Their own courts. Take positions of power.
Their own society within a society. Treated with respect. For the most part.
And then I get a lot of DMs from the Chosens. You dirty Muslim. You dirty Muslim.
Yeah, they've been inviting me everywhere. I'm
Like, you
nope,
want me to
nope,
worship a
nope.
Chosen for as my
Come to
religion?
the show. Nope. You know how many invites I got in the last 3 months from people that I know on that side of the aisle? I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not even responding to the DMs. Like, I'm done. That door is closed right now until you guys can acknowledge what's going on. We're going to live in reality for once.
Beck, the fact that our faith is the reason that they're even still breathing today.
Literally.
They like to talk, oh, Schindler's List. Oh, yeah, Schindler's List. Make one movie about the Muslims saving you guys.
How about the Albanians? They don't deserve a movie. You guys control Hollywood. Saved your great uncles and great grandmothers and shit. We don't deserve a film in Hollywood. You know why they won't? Because 60-70% of Albanians are Muslim.
Any final thoughts on the Sneako Matt Walsh thing?
I think Matt Walsh once again has shown he's a coward. He's a loser. And until he debates or has a conversation that's the whole world can watch with Sneako, he should keep Sneako's name out of his mouth. Hey, Matt Walsh, keep Sneako's name out your mouth until you have the kahunas to sit down and have a real conversation. Otherwise, most of us can see between the lines and how not America first you truly are.
Islam's a religion of violence. Islam, you're commanded to kill the non-believers. We're doing a terrible job. We're failing. We're all going to hell if that's the case. Imagine you had to like kill one non-believer to go to heaven. We're all burning. Every single one of us is burning if that's the case, which it's not.
Why do they? I don't understand this obsession with like religion, with Israel, when the topic had nothing to do with either of them. They're trying to connect the dots. They're trying so hard to somehow rationalize what they're thinking. What does Islam have to do with this? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Oh, they're Catholics. What? Nobody's making these arguments. I just don't understand these people's position. I don't know how they get there. I truly don't. And it's weird. It's like you see the people who are against what the U.S. did to Venezuela, and the people who are for it. The people who are against it are these like Muslim converts, like Sunny, like Sneako, and others. It's usually non-white people. And they say, "Oh, we're American. You know, we want Americans' interests," but then it seems like they're going against America's interests, and they just really hate Israel more than anything, and that's their number one objective. And then you see people who are pro-America, who want America to succeed, and it's mostly white European Americans. You know, even Nick Fuentes, even though he's partially Mexican, he had a good take on this. He supports American imperialism and supports the American expansion. And then you see the other people who support it. And it really makes you wonder, like, what are these people's true intentions? And then you'll just quickly realize, like I said, it's just purely anti-Israel, and it's not even pro-America. That's their number one objective.
Bullshit. Go look into it yourself. Anyways, I don't know a single person my age that still watches Matt Walsh. Everyone knows what's up. Everyone knows. Anyone that still supports the Chosens, you know, you're cooked. Not even the Chosens in general, the nation, bro. There's a distinction, which they don't like to make. They always like to say, if you criticize this nation, you're anti some. They're doing it to themselves, which is the unfortunate thing, but it is different. A faith and a state. We're so cooked. Like, this is just, we're absolutely cooked, bro. Matt Walsh, you're gay. And what's funny too is, like, because so much of my generation knows about what's going on in the Middle East is absolutely evil, that when these churches start going on their speech about how they're our greatest allies, if you don't bless the Chosens, God will curse you, Genesis 1-3. Bro, you guys are literally leading people to Islam. I know so many people that left the church in the last year that they wanted a connection with God, but they couldn't do it there because your stupid priest had to go put chosen pisha down his mouth.
Yeah.
So what was the reason people left the church, 20 years ago? Because the priests were touching boys. What is it now? For supporting a genocidal state. Yeah, you guys are amazing job, bro. Amazing job. Jesus, I wonder which church he's going to love when he comes back. Yeah. Is he going to join the Catholics where they have him strung up like a piñata at the front where people are praying to him, or where Mother Mary has blood coming out of her eyes? Yeah. Like I saw in a Catholic church in Italy. Is he going to join the, the post-millennials? Where they got a rock band going on. Madonna could come on stage, have her whole concert ready to go. Smoke screen lights and everything. Whatever, bro. Clowns. Absolute clowns. Anyways, enough of this garbage. Matt Walsh, you're a cuck. Talk to Sneako on camera. If you're serious, stop tweeting from the bathroom.
It's probably not even him tweeting.
No, it's probably him tweeting.
Probably some little kid with a hat on. He's like this.
He's like this. Like the monkeys in Spider-Man and Superman. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the smash button. The great launch, January 10th.
Okay, so again, at the end, they had to throw in the anti-Christian stuff. Again, I'm not even Christian, and these people will criticize Christianity for, you know, what the things they just mentioned, but no, they won't ever take an introspective look at what Islam is. No, they'll just criticize Christianity. Which I mean, this is why I'm not religious. I see religion has a space in today's society because people need morality, but then like people stop thinking for themselves, and it's just a cult. Attack the other side. They'll never criticize what their religion has done. It's like both have issues. How old was Aisha? How many what have Muslims done throughout history? How many people have they pillaged and murdered? Oh no, that doesn't matter. It's the Christians' fault. It's the others' fault. No accountability. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be probably following up with the Venezuela situation as it advances within the next week or so. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Really helps out the algorithm. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time.